Welcome back, everyone, to Out of the Park Baseball 21 Arizona Diamondbacks franchise. Today we are going to continue with our simulation of the offseason and getting prepared for next year. We made a few deals last episode, so we're definitely going to see if we can make a few more before the winter meetings end, and hopefully some people will sign with us. So it looks like the winter meetings are wrapping up and there's no new developments. So I wonder if we want to make a trade real quick and see. We really need a first baseman. We took care of third base. Nagashima seems like he'll be okay. Hopefully he can put up the same production as Eduardo Escobar. But Escobar didn't want to play for us anymore. So, why not just get rid of him now with a good return instead of holding him hostage and getting nothing for him. And we did get a third catcher in Tyler Heineman. And, of course, a few other moves we made last episode. So we really only need first base because Christian Walker did not cut it for us. 4 home runs, 190 was not good. So I wonder if we can trade Christian Walker himself for a first baseman. So let's go ahead and shop him around. Nothing in particular that we're looking for. Just anything at first base. Looks like nothing. No one wants him. So that's a little disappointing. Let's see. Is there anybody else we'd be okay getting rid of? Hector Rondon was okay. Darren O'Day. Well, Yoan Lopez I might be interested in. Let's see what we can get for him. Nope, nobody wants to give us anything for him. I guess maybe they don't want to do any trades. So we're just going to continue to sim for now. Maybe we'll do a trade in January and see. Or maybe somebody on the Rule 5 draft that we can pick up. So let's go ahead and start the Rule 5 draft. And auto draft until our turn. First base. Best overall. Pavin Smith. Oh, he's with us. That's funny. So maybe we go to the minor leagues and we get him. Call him up. He seems like the best available guy. So we're just going to skip this and end the Rule 5 draft. Looks like we lost Dalton Varsho. It was a pretty good catcher in the minor leagues. And Josh Rojas as well. Not so much. Not that great. So let's go ahead and get to the preseason. Oh, what are we doing here? We want to skip this. Apparently, it just wants to continue the draft. So that's kind of annoying. It used to be where you could just, it would just end the draft for you once you skipped it. Okay, there we go. Now we're past the Rule 5. All right, let's go to the preseason. Jose Alvarez is being courted by the Dodgers. See what he wants. Oops, I don't want to create a note. I want to go back to him and offer him a contract. $3.2 million. Yeah. Why not? Oh, we got Daniel Murphy. Okay, good thing we didn't end up getting anybody else. So Daniel Murphy's going to be our first baseman now in his age 35 season. Hopefully he can put up a good season for us. I mean, last year he was great. CJ Cron signed a minor league deal with us, so we have a little bit of a backup situation. Jose Alvarez, that was yesterday. Okay, cool. So we got 2 first basemen in the club right away. Daniel Murphy is going to be our first baseman. So Christian Walker definitely needs to be moved, and I don't think anybody wants him. I mean, there's just no offers at all. So we might have to bundle him with somebody. I don't know. He's making $850,000, so shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. We'll just hold on to him for now, and we'll get to spring training and go from there. Although, actually, we do need to bring Murphy onto the roster. We could send down Heineman for now. All right. So let's keep simulating here. It looks like the Phillies made a move for Greeny, right-handed pitcher. All right, let's see. Oh, Jose Alvarez is going to be joining us. So that's good. Our free agent moves have been working out. Our budget is looking pretty okay. We have $4.6 million available. That's not bad. Or actually, I think actually no, we're 4.6 million in the red right now. So we might have to cut the budget of the scouting department a little bit. Let's see. Let's just go down to 5 or 4, I guess. There we go. That leaves us a little bit in the green. So that's good. All right. So that should be good. Scouting budget. I mean, not too big of a deal, but kind of important. Obviously, our biggest contract is Bumgarner, and then Starlin Marte, and then Daniel Murphy, Dylan Betances, Cole Calhoun, Nick Ahmed. These are all guys that we can move if we need to. Jose Urena is making $7.5 million, and he's out for 6 months. So terrible. He'll be out until June, which sucks so much. Okay, so let's bring Jose Alvarez. We significantly improved this bullpen situation by adding a lot of depth and a lot of good talent to this team. I'm really actually happy with the advancements we've made with this roster just in the short time. Because, I mean, just look back at last year, the bullpen was absolute trash. Now we have Betances and Rondon in the back end. We have O'Day, Birdie, Alvarez. Alvarez is an important lefty to have. In fact, he's going to be our specialist and a secondary setup guy because he's just so good, especially last year for the Phillies, 1.26 ERA. With the Angels a few years back in real life, a 2.71 ERA. So he's a solid reliever, kind of underrated. And, Daniel Murphy's just going to be perfect first baseman for us. If he does 2019 numbers, I'll be happy. But last year in this game, he hit .399 with 8 home runs. Like, you can't go wrong with that at all. So, yeah, I really want to get rid of Christian Walker. And I'm not sure how we're going to do that. But we'll have to kind of see. I'm wondering maybe we'll kind of look to see what teams need a first baseman, so it's somewhat realistic. So the Braves got Ozuna, by the way. Turner with the Angels. Gregorius with the Angels. Wow, the Angels making big moves. But the Phillies winning the free agent market here with Trevor Bauer. Kella with the Marlins. Ken Giles with the Brewers. Nelson Cruz got a 3-year deal with the Royals. That's interesting. Tony Watson landed with the Braves. So some big moves. DeStefani with the Dodgers. Detroit got Howie Kendrick. Avila going to the Cardinals. So a lot of big moves happening here. I want to kind of see what's the team that needs first baseman. I feel like the Orioles are very bad in that department. Although they have Nunez, I don't know if Christian Walker would justify getting them. I want a team that like really does not have a first baseman. I mean, Michael Chavez is not really a permanent solution for Boston. I could see Christian Walker maybe going to Boston. What could we get from them, though? Wondering, what do they have? Rossini Castillo. Oh, he's way overpaid. Duzi Win Len? Oh, they have Mitch Moreland too. Josh Okamine. Yeah, I mean, this is like Christian Walker, but minor leagues. So, I mean, if we could just do this straight up, that would be great. Okay, so we could. Now, the question is, can we do better? That's what I'm always looking for. Maybe we can get pitching prospect. Maybe a better pitching prospect. Hancock. Oh, he was just drafted. That's a shame. Mace now. Let's see. Red Sox kind of have a depleted farm system. I mean, no one's like bad, but there's not a lot of good options in their prospect list. I guess we have to kind of go for Mace, maybe. Where's Mace? Or Murphy? No. There, Tommy Mace. Nope, he was just drafted too. Darn it. Is there anybody on their MLB roster that I would be interested in? I really like Rossini Castillo. I understand like he's 33 and all, but you know, I really actually feel like he could take off any time. He's kind of like a sleeper, but he's way overpaid. That's interesting. The Red Sox got DJ LeMahieu. Well, they don't need a second baseman, so can we get their second baseman prospects? Man, we can get a lot. I really want to get someone like actually good. I'm surprised how much. Maybe we don't want to trade with the Red Sox because I actually can get a lot. And maybe the Red Sox GM is just overvaluing Christian Walker, but I feel like that is way more than we should be getting for him. Yeah, we can get actually really good players. So that's interesting that nothing popped up in the shop for tool that you can use in OOTP. But how much is Mookie making? Oh gosh, $30 million. It's a team that's rebuilding that has good players. Tanner Scott. Let's see, the Rangers. Joey Gallo. That would be an interesting pickup. There's not a lot of good options. But at the same time, there is. Maybe I'm just being greedy. Let's see. Giants got anybody? I really like that Joey Bart guy. Yeah, they're really high on him. We could give him Merrill Kelly, apparently. But we need the pitching. Alright, well, maybe the Angels, possibly. Oh, yeah, the Angels need a first baseman. Mike Trout. No, just kidding. David Fletcher. That's the guy I want. David Fletcher. And I can't afford it, so I need them to pay for Fletcher. And he would do it. He would pay for David Fletcher for Christian Walker. This game is very imbalanced in its trade feature, that's for sure. What kind of prospects do the Angels got? I know they don't really have anything, but let's just try and see if we can get more. Brandon Marsh, okay. Kyron Paris. Nope. Let's see. Maybe I can just get like one really good prospect. No, I can't. Okay. Alright, so Brandon Marsh and David Fletcher in exchange for Christian Walker. And we can complete this deal. That's really good. I cannot complain about that. The fans are a little disappointed. I would not be disappointed. David Fletcher is a great player, very underrated. Will do very well for our team. And he fits really nicely at second base. That actually allows us to get rid of an outfielder at some point because Ketel Marte could go back to the outfield. We don't have to pay Cole Calhoun or Adam Jones or John Jay or one of those guys. We can get rid of one of them and put Ketel Marte out there, and that would be perfect. I mean, David Fletcher fits beautifully in this lineup in a platoon situation. Considering that Andy Young got 48 games, Vargas got 30 games, David Fletcher is going to get plenty of playing time. In fact, we could almost move Fletcher to third base and make Nagashima a backup first base platoon kind of player. Just because Nagashima is unproven and, we really don't know what we're going to get out of him. So let's move actually David Fletcher to third base. Now, his arm, obviously, is a little bit of a concern. But I'm not too worried about it. So we'll move Nagashima there, and then we'll put Stephen Vogt as the backup catcher behind Kelly. And we can put Vogt. Vogt will play backup catcher for now. And this will work out. So this is a good situation for us right now. And this is a really good lineup. David Fletcher, where do I want him hitting? I'm not sure where he traditionally hits in the Angels lineup. Let me actually look that up real quick. Okay, so it looks like David Fletcher was a leadoff hitter. So we can swap Ahmed and Fletcher. And that should be good. Because Nick Ahmed does have a little bit more power. And probably shouldn't be like our leadoff guy. David Fletcher is a good leadoff guy. Alright, so this team is actually, I'm impressed at this point with the team on paper. Now, how we actually do, that's a whole nother thing. I am amazed at how many trades that I've been able to do that the CPU GMs are allowing. It's not like trade frequency is up or anything. It's actually kind of surprising, but we have some new players in our international complex that seem somewhat promising, so we'll see. spring training is going to get started here. So next episode, we will sim through spring training, see if we have any injuries, see how our players do, kind of get a feel for how this team's going to be for the regular season. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to rate, favorite, and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.